gonna go over a few strategies that'll help you best use IGTV. First, make sure that you create a theme or purpose for your IGTV channel. It is not to be used just to upload randomness, aka random video content. Next, you want to develop a content commitment schedule. So you can do this by using a content creator tracker. I do have one if you're looking for one, or you can find one online. But this is really good because it helps you to map out your content and map out what you're going to say. I'll get into that a little bit later in this list, but just keep that in mind. Next, be keyword driven. Make sure that your titles for each video on IGTV are keyword driven. This will help your content to be found easier. Next, you want to use relevant descriptions and calls to actions. But remember, you don't just throw a call to action in every video because that's what people say, use a call to action. You know, be wise, be intentional with your decisions for when to use a call to action. Your descriptions, especially now that IGTV is fairly new, you want to make sure that your descriptions kind of summarize what the video is about, but also intrigues the viewer enough to watch it. Next, plan your content to fit the video cap. There is a 10-minute cap if you have less than 1,000 followers. I think it's something around there. So just be mindful of that. Those who have that nice little K, well, I guess if you have more than 1,000, you have a K, but you get my point. There's longer video lengths for people who have a larger audience. The next thing that you want to make sure that you're utilizing are geotags and hashtags. Geotags are basically, where is this happening? If you can't tag the location in the description of IGTV, make sure to hashtag it. So if what you're doing was in New York, hashtag New York City, hashtag Manhattan, like whatever you're doing specifically, use that type of hashtag. But make sure that you're using no less than 30. You still want to adapt to the same principles that you should be using on your feed, which is 30 hashtags. Okay? And then next, this is like the tricky one, because if you don't have them, this is probably a step you need to make before you start using IGTV. And I know you're like, oh, here, really? But it all goes together. I like to look at it as a triangle. So up top, you have your Instagram, and you have your highlights, and then you have IGTV, okay? Somewhere in the middle there is Instagram stories, and your Instagram stories can be saved to your highlights. And your highlights can lead your audience to IGTV. I know, right? So when you're using your Instagram stories, be intentional. You can do something like post a snippet of your IGTV video. You don't want to post the whole thing because then they're not going to go watch it. Or you can do a screenshot where it's just, you know, the cover that you made for the IGTV video that you're loading. And that's all you put on your Instagram stories. And then what you're going to do in your stories is link the viewer to your IGTV video. So you have to load the video first and then link them to in your Instagram stories, and then link them to your highlights as a saver. So the highlights, you don't have to do every, you know, IGTV video, but the highlights would be more so for you to bring back new people to your IGTV. I'm Anisha Collins of Unashamed Imaging, also the founder of Learn with AC, where I teach small business owners and creative entrepreneurs how to use video marketing and content creation in their business.